Hey guys, what's up? This is Osprey, and I'm finally bringing you some Medal of Honor Warfighter gameplay. Now today we're going to be playing Team Deathmatch on Sarajevo Stadium, but before I get into my opinion about this game, I have to thank a special friend of mine named Aron, who actually came up with the introduction you saw at this video, and with my background on my YouTube page. Now, I was referred to him by another friend a few weeks back when I first started my channel, and he was very welcoming, very nice to me when I first added him out of nowhere, because personally, if someone asked me to do something out of the blue for them that I didn't even know, I would have gotten a little ticked off. So thanks a lot, Aaron. You're awesome, your designs are awesome, and I hope you go far with this dream of yours to become a graphic designer. Now the real reason we're here though is to talk about this game right now that just came out this Tuesday. I personally like it a lot. I mean, it's been getting a lot of mixed reviews. I mean, there are some good sides, there are definitely some downsides, like one of them right there. I'll talk about that later. Now, about the campaign was absolutely flawless. There was nothing wrong with it. I mean, it could have been a movie too, if anything needed. It was just full of drama. It screwed with your emotions. I know it screwed with mine. So, the campaign, nothing to worry about there. With the HD content, it looked beautiful. There was one scene with a hamburger in it. I just started getting hungry out of nowhere. You can even ask my friend Leo that. Now let's talk about the multiplayer. Now the multiplayer is a little tricky to talk about because there's just different aspects about it. And honestly, between playing with a friend and playing with random people, it is two different things completely. First off, with the fire team system, I do believe that's a good system that promotes teamwork, but when you're playing with someone that you can't talk to, and you're relying on them to either have your back or to stay in cover so you can spawn in on them, it's not going to be a good time because more than often they just run out into the open, get spotted, and then that leaves you to fall back. Now in Team Deathmatch, falling back doesn't really mean anything considering it's such a small map, but say you play something like Sector Control or combat mission, anything like that, or hotspot, you're gonna want to have that spawn on your teammate, especially if they're right next to the action, not where you have to fall all the way back to the back of the map and then run all the way back to the action. And then, you know, what sucks is if you die after that and then you have to do it all over again. Now, this game does have its pros and cons, so I'm gonna want to talk about the good stuff first. In this game, I believe that the graphics are actually really good, where some people say they're complete shit. I'm not sure if they haven't downloaded the HD content pack yet, or they're just expecting too much Battlefieldness from this game. First of all, Battlefield, with their destructive environments, can bring buildings down. This game focuses on micro-destruction, where it's not buildings or walls. It's more like the wooden planks or glass breaking or cars getting blown up. So, I mean, people can't really expect that much out of a game that doesn't have vehicles. That's more of a close quarters type of game. So, in my honesty, I believe the graphics do a very good job, especially after the HD content update. Also, something really great, weapon customization. You can pretty much customize everything on your weapon, from sights to barrels to your stock, even to putting tape on your magazine if you really want to. And there are an endless amount of camos. I have found out the hard way that to only unlock everything on your gun, you have to just get kills, which is kind of tricky because you feel like you get more kills than you actually do in a game. So just keep at a weapon if you really want to unlock everything. I mean, the amount of scopes in this game are endless. Now, to some of the cons in this game. First of all, the kit I'm using right now is the Spec Ops class. I mean, that's what I felt comfortable with after playing a while during this gameplay. I will say that this class is a bit overpowered over the others. I mean, a lot of people during the beta said that the demo class was the most overpowered, but if you think about it, the demo class, they only get to use their tank stance once, and once that's gone, it's gone during that life. Spec Ops has pretty much a regeneratable signal beam, which can basically see the enemies through walls and all the way across the map. Now, the way that works is the closer they are, they turn into like a purple figure, while the further away they turn into white pixels. Now, what's messed up about this is that if you stay alive the entire game, you can pretty much just use this as much as you want. Now, another problem I have right here are these invisible walls in the game. I talked about it earlier, now I'm bringing it back up again. Especially on one other map, which I forget the name about it, it's like something jungle, where you can see your enemies through the tree line right at the border of the two paths intersecting. There have been so many times that I unload an entire magazine shooting at them through the trees only to get every bullet blocked by an invisible wall, because apparently you're not supposed to go there. Invisible walls are very frustrating. I understand you don't want people running through the dense tree lines and hiding in there, but at least the very edges, you should not put them right there, because it's so frustrating when you try and toss a grenade over a tree, bounces off an invisible wall, comes back to you and blows up. Now the last two things I want to talk about are the grenade indicator. I know you can cook grenades in this game, but not everyone does that, and it's just really depressing when you're running. That little diamond shows up at the last second and just blows up on you. I mean, you can either do what Battlefield doesn't show the grenade highlighted in the air, but the way that this just does not work for a lot of people, and they end up getting frustrated like I have. Now finally, what you're seeing right here, the stupid slow motion screen, I do not like that. I don't want to see an asshole unload the rest of his magazine into my already dead body, and I really just don't want to see them showing someone that was right in front of my face like, oh, this is the guy that killed you. I know he killed me, he was right there. I don't want to see that. The slow motion makes it impossible to make callouts to your teammates, because before you know it, they could already be dead before you even see where the kill came from. I do like the Call of Duty kill cam where it shows how you died, or Battlefield 3 kill cam where it shows your person that killed you in real time. I just don't want this slow motion garbage. Honestly, it's a little too artsy for a game like this where callouts are necessary. But other than that, this multiplayer I think is absolutely great. Keep up the good work, EA. Keep up the good work, Danger Close. I hope to see this game get some different patches. Hopefully the Spec Ops class gets nerfed a bit to where you can only use signal scan 3 times maybe in a life, because unlimited is just way too ridiculous. Also, another thing I don't like, the sidearms, the pistols, I feel are way too freaking weak. I don't like them that much. I feel very incompetent when having to use it. I cannot rely on it for my life. But besides that, I feel like the single player gets a 10 out of 10. Multiplayer gets an 8 out of 10 when you're playing with friends, a 6 out of 10 when you're not. But besides that, I do hope I can enjoy this game for a while to come. This has been Osprey, guys, and I will see you next time.
You're just gonna have to edit the parts where you rage.